make it 2-0 and keep fighting here. Trying to send the Movistar Riders packing. Nuke will be the battleground, and as we get ready to head into this one, we need to see something more from these Movistar Riders moving in to what will be this CT side start.
Yeah, this has been a go-to map ever since this Cloud9 team started playing, so it's definitely a safe haven for them. Obviously one that Movistar Riders do try here and there, but definitely against lesser opponents, which is going to mean we need a lot. We need a lot indeed. Maybe we need stuff that we haven't seen before. Smooya's saving potentially for that AWP in the pistol round. Don't see that every day. Got some nades for Cloud9. They're going to run right out the hut, straight into this A site. Zeppa looking at the ground, dodging the flashes, and there's two players here. One up in the rafters, joined already by those rotators. Nades fly in, they do nothing. Cloud9 causing chaos in every direction on this A site, and with the bomb planted, it should be an impossible retake.
Yeah, you're not loving this one. If you're unfortunate enough to be the side retaking, Steel waiting over here in main, trying to spot something while Smooya and Shox try and split in through the heavens. Floppy's getting the attention, and waiting over at the CT vent is S-Tag to go for this double swing. It's actually like a triple swing with a crunch from Squeaky, so there was no way back into that. And yeah, you know, you mentioned Cloud9, they were always pretty keen to play Nuke, even with the original iteration of this squad, right, when Woxic was in. I think the addition of Zeppa is only going to serve to strengthen this this Cloud9 Nuke, man. When he was in Chaos, this was hands down the map that he looked the most comfortable on. He was so good on it, and we're already getting a sign of that right now, right, with 3 kills in the pistol. He's not someone you can sleep on here. I'm expecting big numbers from him, especially with this T-side start.
Yeah, Movistar wasting no time, rather. They're just going to push, force up, and take that room outside. Steel is already behind the boxes, and S-Tag is not ready for how deep this man has gotten himself. This is annoying because you don't actually have any info of your Steel. You can't make the guarantee call, yes, they're crossing, but there's a gap under the smoke. Alex sees feet, and he fights fast for them. Steel's still here, and rightly so. There's a player late to the yard. It's Floppy. Walking through, should be a dead man walking, and that's a Galil given over. Now they know that Cloud9 are B, but actually the rotates are really good, and Smooya's picked up one as he falls back. Zeppa trying to get control back, but Mopos has already crossed past him in the vent. They're going to clear right side, though, and that will open up a pathway into the top site where there's almost no one sitting. They're going to be able to get a bomb plant here at the very least, but they know about that yard wrap with the Galil. Steel coming in, try and stop the plant.
All right, they got the bomb down, but a 2-on-4. You are trying to claw your way back in to this anti-force by Mezzi, setting himself up over by the vent, and Zeppa playing CT vent. They've got this crossfire again. 2 in through lobby, 2 in through main for Movistar. No one over in the heavens, and that's where Zeppa's fixated on right about now. They've already crept wide into the site, and this isn't info that they've got on this side of Cloud9, so yeah, that's pretty dominant. You keep 4 alive in your 4-spy round. You get out of it with the rifles as well. Galil for Steel, AK for Shox. And they actually just dropped the MAC-10, like, out of play. There we go. They do go back and get it. I was going to say, that felt really weird. I think they were looking for that other AK that they dropped down at B. Man, no, that's scary. Okay, and that was really nice as well, right? That aggression from Steel early on, it looked like he kind of missed his window of opportunity, but actually, those players getting passed outside meant that, you know, for Floppy, that man who came in late towards the outside push, he never knew that there was someone pushed up, so that was just a free kill. And then you could feel like that round getting scary for Cloud9, and they were just trying to get down into B with the outside smokes. It was the only control they had.
I like the change of pace though, right? They just do it again, but they run it a lot faster. They go, fine, we know the rotates are good. We know they know that we're going to go lower, and we'll just make it as clear as can be with sprinting into this site. Smooya in the vent. Oh, holding strong. He drops the bomb as well, swapping sides, but he can't stay alive for a third. Dropping down to his death is Mopos, and there's already lower rotates. That's what we've already seen from Movistar Riders. Steel's in position, but Cloud9 complicating things. Floppy's made this room happen this time around. And with him full wrapping this A site, setting up towards heaven, Cloud9 may as well sit in the vent and wait, try not to die, and join him on this top site at the right time. Issue is, Floppy's got a pistol, so he may have a great position, but if anyone's looking his way, Shox, timing is everything. If he turns, he can get this kill for free.
Yeah, but you're not expecting heaven at this point if you're Shox, right? Floppy might be on for a freebie with this P250. His teammates get out the vent. Oh, they hear the footsteps. Alex is aware that they're up in this A site, but he's only good for one. Shox did catch the timing, so it's all left onto S-Tag. He needs the ace clutch. Oh, is he going to do it? S-Tag creeping his way in. Now Steel, a man of steel. He's been waiting down at this B bomb site the whole damn round. Will S-Tag get the better of this incumbent B site player? Gonna have to break the window. That will make his presence known. 20 seconds, in he goes. There's the flick back round, but Steel, as mentioned, already deep. So patient, you know, never rotated away, never got worried. His teammates held down the A bomb site. And so there is the conversion. Now just an eco round to follow for Cloud9.
Yeah, Shox is a hero there, right? Because he sat CT vent the entire round, and if Floppy comes in through heaven, it's a free kill. But Shox moves to a position where Floppy can't see him, and that forces Cloud9's hand to come up the vent. Floppy goes, okay, A's clear. I see nothing. Obviously, be careful of lobby, where Alex was. And as Cloud9 come up vent, Floppy gets caught, and the round just falls apart. S-Tag has to try his luck at B, but really nice try nonetheless. Cloud9 eco territory and through the fire. It's not going to go too well for them. The main drop is well timed. S-Tag does pick up a kill, and the bomb makes it down lower, but we already know Steel's here. He's so ready. He's so raring to go, but he won't be ready to stop the plant. Alex sticks in the numbers. Oh, it's close, and he does deny it. No more money for Cloud9. Steel, he's everywhere. He's in nightmares right now. Pushed yard, drop in B, anchors early. Cloud9. This is something they can certainly use to their advantage. We saw really good adaptations on the T side of Overpass, calling from Alex. And so now they know that, you know, as they put this outside pressure on, as they throw these smokes yard, the Movistar Riders throw a huge amount of presence down on that B bomb site. Well, that's something Cloud9 can use, you know, to their own advantage. So let's see if we see that in this gun round now as the AKs are back in.
I love how Steel's playing outside, man. He's very, very fast in just making these crosses, making these plays. And look at how worried that's making Cloud9 about all these close positions. This time he switched it up, and he's holding on secret. Oh, they've mollied it. They think it's clear. It's not. There it is. Steel pounces. Oh, and another one for him. Keeping that aggression rolling in. Now, Zeppa has snuck past and got into main. That's going to be a bit of a nuisance here for these players in the A site, or at least you were hoping. But it's all been silenced. Alex is the only man left. Oh, well, that's a little freebie from Steel. But other than that, it's another good round from Movistar Riders.
Yeah, definitely better communication for these CTs than they had back on Overpass, right?
Well, I think it's a great sign that, you know, over on Overpass, man, we mentioned this a few times. I think Yanko was bringing it up as well. They just looked very, very scared and kind of, you know, unsure in a lot of the decisions, in a lot of the angles, you know, very, very paranoid. It's great to see them now putting that same pressure on Cloud9 with this outside control. You know, making C9 be the ones to doubt themselves, be the ones to sweat on the outside plays. Look at this fast hot rush. The flash is good, but there's 3 players here for this CT side. Shox is farming kills on the MP9, out with the USP, and he's making it look stylish. So that A play gets shut down in a matter of moments.
Yeah, flexing on them right now. This is, you know, Movistar Riders with their backs up against the wall, right? The realization that losing this map means elimination from the play-in and no chance here at Katowice. So nothing to lose, everything to gain. May as well play your hearts out. And we're getting a lot of that right now, no fear. 5-1. Cloud9, they've tried some quick rounds to no avail. Top rushes are getting denied. Definitely seeing numbers there early for Movistar Riders. And S-Tag's going to put more back on this door, trying to get down the vent. He does escape successfully. Joined by the bomb. Lots of players moving down. No molly coming in to deny that. And look at the amount of room they have on this B site already. Alex gets pressured on the ramp side. He's very low. The other Alex dies in the meantime to Smooya's AWP. And even though the B site has been lost, kills have been found in every direction.
Rotations are just taking a while, though. They don't really know where Cloud9 are inside of B. And this is going to give Cloud9 precious time off of this bomb. There's he. Waiting for the secret push.
Oh,
he tries to swing wide. I don't know how Shox gets away with that one. That looked like a certain kill. S-Tag's out of the round as well. So now it is Zeppa to try and be the hero. There's one out of the round. Oh, and another. But surely this is it drawing to an end, and it is. The defuse comes through with seconds to spare. Zeppa, he gets it so damn close. And, you know, maybe if he landed that spray, that might have been it.
That was a millisecond on the defuse. I mean, yeah, transfer could have done it. 3 players all low there in that 3-on-1, but very nice trade from Alex coming in on the ramp side. And yeah, we've got the fan cams back as well. Long time no see. Come and join. Get on the stream if you want. IEM.gg/fancam. We'll try and get Trace in there at one point.
I was going to say, it's weird not having Trace to do the shout-outs for it. Cloud9 calling an attack pause, and yeah, justifiably so, right? That round there, even though they get down B, it's you know, the players that get into the B site do a very good job. Like the 3 that drop down through the vent, it's everyone else where it starts to fall apart, right? They lose Alex, then Floppy falls up on top of the silo. Well, suddenly the fact that you got to B so quickly and you've got that bomb down kind of matters a hell of a lot less when you're sat in a 3-on-5.
It's the desperation, right? Because if you're Cloud9 there and 3 of your teammates are down B planting, you know that if you don't play early and you try and play late, you are at fear of Movistar Riders going, let's just go B and defuse. Let's just get past this, you know, past the lurkers and just get on the bomb. So you feel the need to make a play to kill or rotate. And in taking those fights, when Movistar Riders very aware and not falling for it, that's a good spray. Looked like it was through the smoke. Alex picked up, and hey, Alex dies as well. It's very confusing. And even the AWP joins the fray. It's a mess right now. It's a brawl. Floppy holding the ramp flank. He's read it well, but the nade pull at the last second. Dead to Steel. Zeppa with a second, and Smooya trades onto the Tech 9. What a sidearm being wielded by the CT AWPer. Estag finds him escaping, and the bomb is a long way away. It's onto the fight. Steel wrapping outside.
And if you're Estag, right, you've got to be imagining he's playing that bomb. I don't think you're expecting this outside flank, and Estag is so fixated on watching for a player back in the bomb site, he never even considers that Steel is going to bring the fight to him. 7 on the board, and I love what we're seeing out of Movistar right now. This is just raw aggression all across the map, right? They are trying to set this precedent early on that they're not going to get bullied by Cloud9, and in fact, they're going to be the ones beating up on you. Like you say, I think, you know, is the idea of at this point in time, like there's nothing to lose, right? You are on the cusp of elimination. You're in a pretty rough spot. And so just give it your all, get stuck in. And they're really, really throwing a spanner in the works right now for C9. Another attempt at the vent drop by the looks of things. Mezzy, he is going to get down.
Yeah, again, same. 3 players down, and Movistar Riders don't actually throw any players the problem yet. 2 ramp rotates coming through, but both of them holding, looking for fights, looking to deny the cross. The smoke will allow for a bomb plant. Steel's moving in. Alex trying to cut him down from the side. Steel, will he be too attentive to the bomb site and lose the lurker of Alex holding the cross? He does, looking at the plant. So now there's a really good chance for Cloud9. Shox is looking to kill these lurkers, though. Timing is good. He's found one, but he's not ready for the second. Floppy dekes him out and will get traded. That will set Mopos up to drop and play for the retake. Zeppa controls the vents and now has a gun to play with as well. Alex is on a tear with this CZ75, and Smooya's got a save. That's a nice round for Cloud9. They polish off they polish off what didn't work last time. And the lurkers don't die when the vent drop comes in. So, you know, Floppy's actually able to get a kill there, go 1 for 1, and that makes all the difference in Cloud9 getting away with a round on the B bomb site. 3 guns saved as well on an eco, make that 2 as the bomb goes off. But better than nothing.
Yeah, and at this point, you know, Movistar, they want to try and do something about these door pushes. Because even though you still have this big lead, and it hasn't really caused you problems, it does in that round there. And it was also the round that Cloud9 came closest to winning last time around, right? After this big streak from the CT side. So they want to try and crack down on it before it becomes something exploitable, before it becomes a problem.
We've not actually seen a main player for Movistar Riders, right? They're going triple up rafters at the start of the round, 1 ramp, 1 garage with the AWP. So, yeah, that's why Cloud9 have found this gap. They found this way to exploit down B, even though the mollies are coming in, where you just smoke the molly and you don't have to worry about it. So the ideas for Movistar are, we'll start throwing nades out of spawn towards door, or put a main player in, someone who can spray the smoke, put up pressure, or even you know, get in the way. We see players body block that vent drop from time to time. Think about Simple trying to knife inside of the vents, but we'll see what the solution is. And that's obviously assuming Cloud9 go back for it, which they probably won't in a gun round. Mollies to red. Smooya once again tested with this AWP, but the smokes have cut off a lot of his vision, and there's no one atop the silo this time around. Very wide smokes gives a berth into the garage here for Cloud9. They take secret and garage, so much room. And Smooge backs up behind Orange, but, you know, they can walk up on him here. That's one fear. He knows he can only hold this spot for so long without considering his close corner. The run boost, that's to avoid a Heaven player scoped on Garage holding this position, right? You're going to be looking at the right side. So S-Tag's thrown over, but no one's looking. And Smooya now in hot water as S-Tag creeps up.
Yeah, one of the downsides to this setup is that Smooya is really entrusted with outside, and if he falters, there's no one here to pick up the slack. So we're looking at Smooya to deliver. But look at that, S-Tag has snuck down underneath his crosshair, up into Heaven. Smooya's got no idea that a player's gotten past, and there's the trade right away. Served up on a platter for S-Tag. Given a bit of a oh no, Steel boosted, wasn't even looking. Alex is out of the round as well. And this B crunch has worked wonders for Cloud9. That bomb plant's going to come in. Shox and Mopos just want to save. They just want to get out of this round with something. And the horrible thing is there's guns everywhere. Shox doesn't really want to have this auto shotgun when there's AKs to be found. It's just none nearby. So he might not have a choice. I really like this, like, on-the-fly problem-solving that we've seen from Cloud9, right? Like, identifying, as you say, that there hasn't been a main player. There has been this outside aggression. So they try and work around this, right? And it's like, in the rounds where they didn't have a lot, they would fast-dropping vent to take advantage of that lack of main control. That round there, you know, maybe expecting an adjustment's going to come through. They try and pressure the AWP outside, and they use that to their advantage. So what are they going to bring to the fray in this next one?
Yeah, keeping it fresh, right? You don't always want to just drop B off the back of throwing outside smokes. It can get too predictable, it can get too obvious. That's why we see teams with, you know, many different ways of approaching outside smokes, right? From going to just red cross smokes to the ones we saw in that round where they're very wide and they're even inside of the front of the garage. So there's just zero info in any way for any CTs. They have no knowledge. It could be 0 players, it could be 5. Cloud9 going back to smokes again, more standard ones this time around. Oh, that's a good Molotov, though, thrown in to cause the smoke to bloom early. Maybe gives a gap. Smooya is on top of Heaven, and he has a bit of vision. Alex is covering main. That's where this contact play is coming through. S-Tag gets in time. Oh, he can't stop him. Smooya takes some damage, and Alex takes a death as Zephyr finds him. The AWP pressured down to 2 HP, and Cloud9 don't need to commit here. They know that now their game plan is given up, and they've got an opening kill. They may as well bleed this for everything it's worth, taking more and more room in yard. Steel tries to help out, fill what Smooya can't with just 1 point of health, but he's caught by Alex, who's really just been opening rounds. And this is a very tough spot for Movistar.
Smooya has to have eyes in the back of his head. How on earth is he meant to play this? He's been told to look over at Heaven, and that's because they have a player here at CT Vent ready and waiting for the push. The thing is, you know, it's all well and good that they've got this crossfire ironed out over in A, but the B bomb site is just empty, and if Cloud9 go there, then this is a locked-in round. The only danger they've got to get past is they don't know what's going on in lobby, and they've rotated everyone back to try and clear it out. Yeah, man, the timing just couldn't be worse for Shox. And so they'll run ramp, they get down to B, there's nothing that Smooya can do.
Got to save here, really. Like, they're about to realize, they're about to hear the pitter-patter, the metal running on that B bomb site. That's enough. Smooya, careful. Don't die to the ground. He hits the ladder. With only 1 HP, you got to get as far away as you can to avoid that bomb radius. So Cloud9 up to 4, slow and steady. It may have been a really strong start for Movistar Riders, but we know that Cloud9 have some depth on this T side, and that is what they're already showing us. This is awkward because Smooya can't even really cover his teammate, just due to his...
Oh, they're boosting. That's cheeky as hell.
Oh!
Smooya sees it, but now they know he's here. They're really interested. Smooya, good luck, buddy. 1 HP, and the British are coming. Oh my goodness, Smooya flashed off. They're getting closer. Oh, that's it. He's done. Yeah. It's all over. Cloud9. They'll put up a 4th. They take the guns away as well.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it? I can't believe they clear. Was it Alex on the van rather? Like, they clear that so well. Alex winning his head-to-heads again for Cloud9. And yeah, step by step, getting back into the fray. Movistar Riders realize it's not as easy as it may have started out, and finally the economy has come back to bite them. Shocks on a Zeus, otherwise pistols. Single flashbang on Alex. Pushed outside with that flash though, but not for long, already escaping, and that gets spotted. S-Tag tries to nade, but they've already gotten way out of dodge. And more just grouped up on this A site.
Yeah, I think where we're going to have to look for solutions in this next buy round is going to be over towards Yard, right? Like early on, what Movistar were bringing to the table was working really well there. You know, that was how they won that force buy in the second. They started strong as well in like the anti-force buy and the follow-up rifles by denying this outside control. And now as the game's kind of dragged on, this has been Cloud9's bread and butter. It is taking this away, knowing a lot of the time that you can put pressure on Smooya, and normally there isn't really anyone nearby to try and help out. The one round where we saw someone else put towards outside, that didn't really seem to do too much good for Movistar either.
Yeah, more so the change that we've already seen from the start of this game to the point we're at now is like Cloud9 changing their approach towards the Yard, right? It's not just them throwing smokes and dropping secret, which are the rounds that Movistar were actually winning, even on Eco, like you say. But once Cloud9 started taking the garage, once they started crossing main, going towards Hell, that's when Movistar Riders look very uncomfortable, right? Steel getting killed on the ramp boost to a Hell lurk, like things like that should never be happening. So Cloud9 have been taking a lot more room, a lot more liberty outside, and Movistar have not had an answer. So yeah, definitely something to look forward to in this next gun round.
Yeah, up until now, you know, it merely been like a vessel to get you to your objective, right? Like trying to go down B. Oh, S-Tag, is he going for the knife? Oh, still Sixth Sense kicks in. But there we go, nice.
Not even close.
Yeah, you know, it was just like a vessel to get you to the objective, whereas now outside is the objective. You know, they're trying to take that control off of the CT side, and it's been working wonders. So what's the adjustment going to be? Because, you know, you were 7-1 up at one point in time. You were kind of laughing at yourself if you're Movistar. Everything was coming up clutch. But now Cloud9 are finding confidence. They're streaking rounds together, and they take this pause to try and figure out, you know, how do we fix this problem?
Well, the AWP's a good start. Smooya's got that back in play. He's not really ever been able to get, you know, anything crazy done outside, right? Due to these smokes also. We've seen him up in heaven as a temporary solution. Will he go back there, or will he just be sat back behind the boxes? Alex even on the T side AWP as well. Didn't see that on overpass all too much, especially not on the T side. So let's see where that one's going. Right back to lobby 5 for Cloud9. They want nothing to do with the outside position. Alex is looking for a ramp pick, but the smoke is deep, and Steel allows no one any kind of entrance. That nade is chunky. Lovely stuff. And really nothing that Cloud9 could do about that other than just grit their teeth and hope that it doesn't take too much health. This looks like it will be the ramp play for Cloud9 with only one man here to put a stop to it.
Steel doesn't drop right away. He's looking to fight this. He needs to get something from it, and he will. He's out of there, out of the danger, and right back into it. Oh, Steel sticking around and offering up the double. Alex holding for this swing from Hell, but Smooya's not giving it over. There's the trade. A little bit overzealous from Steel to keep applying pressure. And it might not have felt like it mattered in the moment. Suddenly the numbers get called into question again. Now they see the AWP has rotated away, and that has suddenly given a lot of room over to Alex. That was the one thing they were worried about, was that re-peak from Hell. They could go up, right? They could take Heaven away. They could hit this A-bomb site late. Here's the peak from Shocks, and he hits the timing perfectly. The bomb's now dropped outside, and for Mezzi, this round has now gotten very, very tricky. He's got 30 seconds. He would have to fly his way over to get anything done. And sadly, that's not going to happen. So it might just have to be, you know, playing for damage here, seeing what you can get away with.
Yeah, it's a lost round. That's a really sad turn of events. It just shows that, you know, Counter-Strike, sometimes it doesn't matter what your idea is, what your plan is, you know, what you know or what you don't. Like, Alex, that's a really nice play to wrap Hell like that, but all it takes is him looking up at heaven to check. All it takes is you trying to clear one angle and getting peeked from a different angle, and that's your death sentence. He was looking right at the right place, and the second he turns, he gets peeked. So Counter-Strike timing comes back to bite. And honestly, what can you do there? Another round for the Riders.
Back at it again with this outside aggression. Steel has been all over the map. Like, he's very, very good at keeping his opponents guessing. You know, we just saw him at ramp putting on a bit of a show there. Well, this time there was no one even at ramp in the beginning of this round. Alex will rotate in late, but look at the man in question. Steel pushed up again outside. This is what started this CT squad off with good results, and they do try and check it, but a little shallow, and so does get traded at least. Now Movistar know they've lost this outside control. They might have to drop a man down through the vent. And that'll be Mopoz's job to get here ahead of time and hold on to Secret. But Cloud9 aren't going fast yet, right? They've taken Garage again. They've taken Secret. They've got the control they set out for. And now they're waiting in this 4-on-4 to see what the response is from the Movistar Riders. Zeppa deciding he's sat on his laurels enough, tries to get aggressive down here at B. Just gets prodded a little bit by Mopoz.
Yeah, still looking for that reaction, right? S-Tag watching the vent drop again, but no one else moving through. Smooya got to try and stop himself from pushing hard because they are holding, ready and waiting. Alex killing S-Tag, getting deep outside. Now Smooya moves, and that's a great flick shot. You could barely see Floppy, but he does find the kill. 2 up for Cloud9, and now they just have to drop back into the position that Zeppa was faking earlier. Only trying to keep the attention there. Well, now they need to use that ground to get a bomb plant on B. 10 seconds to do it as well. Back up into A for Alex. His teammate's faking lower. He'll get a plant here. This is a really, really nice try, but Zeppa surely won't be able to win this one. He's stuck on ramp right now. Everything against him, and Alex will deal with the problem at hand. Up the vent, Alex with a chance. Shox is already deep into the site, but Mopos has his eyes on the prize, and Alex denies the first man in. Being held, though, and he walks into the angle. It's Movistar with another round. Like, very, very weird 2v4, but again, a situation where what else can you really do? Hoping to elude your opponents, hoping to fake them down towards B, and at least they get the bomb plant. The money was fine anyway, but now it's just that little bit better.
That's really... How wasn't it a wall bang? No, I have a lot of questions about that one. Man, all right. I was hoping we were going to get Alex v Alex there to close that round out, but, you know, maybe another... Well, you know, not many opportunities left for it to appear.
Oh, I mean, Alex is obviously going to win that. No question about it. But it was British Alex winning it so many times on Overpass. Like 5 or something. I have to check the actual numbers, but definitely didn't lose the fight. Zeppa with a hot pick. Shox pushed in. It's an opener for Cloud9. It comes at so little cost, so little risk. They can do anything with this.
So he just saw... I think he saw the... maybe he didn't see the barrel. They also don't know that Floppy's already out of the vent, and that could cause some problems, right? Mopoz is not considering it at all. Yeah, he should just... Oh, that's a little flick, a little turn, a little bit of style in with that one. All right. Now he's got support in main, and the molly denies the trade. That was not a kill that you thought Mopoz was going to be able to handle. Oh, the lineup's in. Only good for one. It's a lot of damage. Are Cloud9 going to go on the back of all this? They've gotten out through the door. Smooya is still back in this A bomb site, and Cloud9 dropped the vent, so they dodged the AWP. Steel is waiting down on this B bomb site. He's so often been one step ahead, but he needs to land the shot, and he just can't. B has fallen into the hands of Cloud9.
Yeah, he jumped the gun there for sure, right? Like, they open the door, you imagine they're going to move when they open the door, but they just stand there, and he's only able to get damage off. If Steel just waits in his position, he can probably win the round. Now, Cloud9 just holding on, not giving away anything. Window has to be broken. The nade could finish the job. Zeppa's tagged. 2 health, but that's enough. That might be the round winner for Cloud9, just keeping him alive in this position. Alex is going to try and clear it. Oh, bullets don't do a thing, apparently not to this man. He's got to hunt him down. He does finish the job. shot, but the bomb's planted for the door. The orb can't hit a shot. Alex with a second. Is he going to clear the corner? No, he's dead. And Smooya not being given the frag that he wants. It is coming in, but too little, too late. It's 6.5 for Cloud9, and they recover well. We'll be thrown to a break, and we'll be back with the rest of Nuke in just a moment.
It's tough. Movistar with a very, very convincing, like, I would say like early CT side. You know, they go 7-1 up, and then we saw that bit of a recovery from the Cloud9 squad. Movistar able to close it out, getting 2 out of the last 3 rounds. And so now their T side, well, it's got to be hot, and it's got to be another strong start here if they want to long this out to a 3rd map.
Well, if there's one thing you called, Harry, it was that Zepa needed to be a big boy in this map, and he's certainly shown up, top fragging in his team, 2nd in the server as well, 14 kills. A bit of a Nuke gamer, as he has been known. So more of that, and Cloud9 could certainly pull the comeback to take a 2-0 series. They already stole away their opponent's map pick of Overpass. And with elimination here and now in the play-in, Movistar Riders don't want to go out with a whimper. Let's see what we got.
I love this music. They've put more of a beat in that, right? I swear it never used to be so. Yeah.
Gonna start rapping, Harry.
Maybe. You never know, right? Maybe one of these days. Right, so what we got? We got a bit of utility for S-Tag. There we go. That's pretty much it for C9. Lots of util over here on Mopos and Steel. And maybe we're looking at a fast A about to come through. A main split, perhaps, as well, as they throw utility in here. Alex just deletes Mopos. That's the bomb dropped and utility lost. The smoke actually dropping. He didn't get time to throw it. So Cloud9 have pushed into the lobby to try and take this bomb away. Zepa up on the rafters is dropped out of the round. With the bomb lost, it's all gotten a little bit chaotic. It's all gotten a little bit weird back in lobby.
Alex is trying to hunt this outside player, and well, he's going to get cleaned up. Cloud9 just peel away. They know they have the bomb. There's no rush to trap Movistar Riders in that A site. They may as well wait for them to come to them, and that they do. 7 for Cloud9, and yeah, that fell apart from the get-go, right? Talk of you know, the plan just going out the window, losing the bomb as your first man in the door to a push. Ugh.
And that same guy is trying to throw a smoke that he then drops, which then smokes off the angle that you know you could have traded through, and allows Cloud9 to push into the lobby. I don't think that could have gone more wrong so quickly if you'd tried. Ugh.
The best laid plans can sometimes get disrupted. Right into Alex. Flies Alex. Nice stuff. 3 kills off the AUG. There's a gun there for Steel, but he's not going to have much chance to use it as Cloud9 deal with the anti-eco very swiftly indeed. Here's the buy, though. That's what we've been waiting for. No bomb plants in either of the opening 2 rounds. Barely holding on to the package.
It's weird that this is the 2nd Steel that Smooya has played with.
That's a good point.
He loves it. He just needs his man of steel. Smooya he can be like the Batman to him. Man, wait, then they fight each other. I don't really understand how that works. Look at this. Man, Alex, that's who we should focus on right now. Either one of them, for that matter, because they both gained ground in this round. Alex is holding Alex outside.
I hate it so much.
It is it's a lot to take in, isn't it?
Okay, Alex wrapped by Alex. Zepa pushed in the lobby.
We could
Alex
do like
does get the kill.
Yeah, so Spalix, that's Spanish Alex, beat Bralix.
Oh, Bralix, I like that.
Right, that'll have to do for now. And it's a mad advantage for Movistar Riders. S-Tag's waiting in the vent, being a little peeping Tom in towards this A bomb site, trying to see if he can spot anyone. Oh, there's Shox catching the timing onto Mezzi, who's had a pretty rough game thus far. Tried to get aggressive in the lobby and then got sent back to it. S-Tag and Floppy left in this one. 2v4, the A site is empty. Movistar Riders, they're moving in.
They're riding high. And there's no one here to stop them. Down low are Cloud9. S-Tag on that B bomb site still, and Floppy, who was boosted ramp, already considering the save. It's an important round to get early on here for Movistar Riders, right? Keep that economy, keep guns alive here, don't lose anyone else. Double digits. And not letting Cloud9, you know, feel this momentum very early off the back of winning the pistol. Godlike smoke. That'll cover main for sure.
How did they even throw that?
I don't know. Where were they aiming for is what I want to know. Like jumping right click or something across the map. Either way, this is a very awkward spot for Cloud9 because while you will be buying here, we actually have the AWP, which is nice, but the money is not pretty, to say the least. And so it's going to be a costly buy for Cloud9, who are already on a bonus round. This one's going to be similar to that, although with an AWP that gets dropped over. So maybe the chance to get that outside control in early for Alex. Double FAMAS, but that's a gun, Harry, that you've really started to pick up as of late. You like a FAMAS, you rep it.
Yeah, man, I used to hate it.
Yeah, you didn't.
I've been trying to figure out a burst fire FAMAS meta. And it can just delete people.
Yeah.
But it's not good when you're faced with more than one person at once, and I think that's why you'd never ever see it take off in pro play, man. Because you're so often getting traded.
What meta comes first, Harry? The burst FAMAS or the Negev meta?
Oh, I don't know, Hugo. I don't know, man. They're both not that good. That's kind of the problem, right?
Oh, Bralex with the AWP, deep CT. Smooya got caught from those orange boxes in the first half. Alex is not making the same mistake. He's moved all the way back, but got a couple of creepy crawlies coming in below. Can't see their heads when they're crouched down. And so they can get into hell and even wrap ramp in this position. Oh, he sees him. Take a shot.
He didn't shoot.
He missed.
He let them go. He accidentally QQ'd, I think. And now...
5-1.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even realize that.
Hit the wall. There was a bullet.
Oh, no. Okay, well, maybe they can recover. The Movistar Riders, they take ramp, and now they go back to lobby. They're going around the world. They went outside to ramp, to lobby, and now maybe back into A. Smooya narrowly stays alive with the bomb outside. If that gets dropped there, that would be a disaster. Mezzi naded at the CT vent. He's got another vent boy ready to come up. But S-Tag swinging on him with the FAMAS is only good for one. Floppy drops the bomb, and there's no time. Oh, my goodness. It is a circus. It is a circus. He's just running because he knows he's won the round anyway.
Why did Smooya have the bomb? He was lurking.
Also, he
dodged Alex, like somehow wins that fight, and he doesn't.
He was credit card. I thought he was just going to go main, but he's like, "Now go heaven." Oh, Smooya.
What could go wrong, right? You know, oh, who's alive? Oh, the ramp player, Floppy. Oh, that's fine. I'll go hell. Oh no, that's a mess. Everything about, like, the whole round was crazy. Like, look at this. Alex missing this shot somehow. How is that a miss?
All right.
Fair enough, mate. I can't really doubt you on that
was dead on.
Look at the
Even
bullet
the bullet holes
yeah.
right where he was.
Okay, that's a cursed round, really. We'll forget that one ever happened. But yeah, Smooya going heaven with a bomb. Not sure about that. Floppy, here's the ramp rush coming. A little bit too late. He's looking at the wrong way. But he gets one. Alex maws them rather with the AUG 3, as he also found in the anti-eco. Opos gets B, but quite the precarious position in the 1v3. They're going to hit the plant if he goes for it. But he's looking for kills. They're barely thinking about rotating. There it is, finally coming through. Now Mezzi knows the vent is clear. He can drop and come in hot pursuit. Mopos taking the door. Oi, oi.
Oh, he is wrapping them. Now, they could see that Decon's open, and at that point, they should turn to cover for exactly this rotation. But right now, no one's considering. I think Mezzi has just seen that the door is wide open. However, they might just expect him to try and play around the bomb. Mopos ain't doing that, man. He's bringing the fight to you. Out through the window. Now spotting. Oh, it's ugly. It's ugly, but he does get the kill. Oh, and the follow-up as well. And now down to the 1v1. 3 in the round, and just Zeppa left to beat. He is on the defuse. He's trying to stick it, but there's the tap. And the 1v3 comes in.
Wow.
Movistar Riders, they'll put another to their name, and it's all on the back of just one man.
Yeah, that's super impressive. I thought Zeppa was going to come down the vent. He snuck behind his teammate. I thought he was going to wrap door, but instead, because he's going quiet, he wants to try and play trade. That gives the perfect timing on that flank for Mopos. Key, the Mopos opened the door before he planted. So he didn't plant and then go and swing the door and everyone go, oh, well, he's in decon right now. They had no idea. Last noise they heard was the plant, and so they never considered the flank. Great little wraparound for the 4-piece, and 1v3 to keep Movistar Riders above water.
Like we all expected.
I'm still reeling at that previous round a little bit, but hey, they recovered. They saved their bacon, and they've broken Cloud9's money in the process.
Oh, they catch the ramp player rotating out, and this might just be the round locked in already. You hate to call it early, because you often get proven wrong, but with more kills following through for Movistar Riders, and Cloud9 just scrambling to deal with these players outside to get anything out of the round, it will just kind of promptly fall apart. And that was a force buy, believe it or not, right? So now things are in a really, really bad spot here for Cloud9. They're staring down the barrel of another eco. Odds are you're going to see 13 up on the board for the Movistar Riders. At which point they're in touching distance of Inferno then, right? That third map in the series. Plus, you know, I didn't want to say it, but it is kind of 3-on-5 right now. It's like Alex, S-Tag, and Zephyr really doing a great job. And then for Cloud9, you got two players struggling, and it's two players that often put up numbers. Floppy and Mezzy, both delivering us a pretty quiet performance so far. You need at least one of these two to step up.
Yeah, Floppy did at least win that 1-on-3 with the bomb, but at least in the numbers aspect, you're dead on there. He's in this round just USPs, so Cloud9 can't really expect too much for them. Opos is holding T-Spawn. No, he's not AFK. He's just ratting it and hoping that Cloud9 push Slobby. Okay. Yeah, sure. And now really you go wherever the hell you want if you're Movistar Riders. They're just going for the kills wherever enemies are. It's where they'll find themselves. Smooya, he's not going to take the ladder this time. He's been burned before. He's rapping instead on the rafters. Even though there is a player here. Now, S-Tag, is he fully tucked in the corner? Is this the spot? Oh, he just moved out. I wonder if Smooya would have walked past him there. He was just looking into the wall. Like the idea. Oh, Smooya doesn't know where to look. That's a gun given over, but it's lost in the rafters, and no one can really move out of position to go for it. Zephyr doesn't get cleared, but his shot misses, and Alex is on 1 point of health. So, looking like 13.
Spam the wall. Yeah, it still was just going to get it.
Oh,
there we go. Nice. There we go. Nice controlled. Everyone knew that kill was coming in. You were never even worried. Movistar Riders onto 13. And a third map potentially on the horizon, unless Cloud9 can turn this around, unless they can offer up some resistance to get back into this game. Because this T-side money is starting to swell now, right? It's starting to hit this point where, not quite yet, you know, you can only sustain a loss or so if you're Movistar Riders, so there's still time for Cloud9 to take advantage of the money. But it will hit a point where it will feel like, you know, you're grinding your way back into this up against the buy round every single time. So C9, this is the chance to stem the bleeding. S-Tag trying to go aggressive outside. He's flashed to deal with Alex, but Alex wins that fight out somehow. And now the A play's on the cards. They're sprinting in. They do get past Zephyr. The A site's fallen into the hands of the enemy. And a bomb plant about to come through leaves Cloud9 a man down in the retake.
Oh, Alex, that's something that might buy Cloud9 a chance for this 2v3. Door smoke coming in. There's Mezzy using the one-way. That actually might put out the Molotov depending on where it lands, but either way, Alex has been burnt out and he can't get any room. Oh, that molly doesn't burn out. It just spreads all over the heaven. Mezzy going to use the smoke, get into the site, wins his 1v1. Smooya's fighting him, and Alex is low. He's been given a chance, an opportunity, but with no kit available, he needs to tap the bomb and force the fight. He's sticking 10-second defuse. Alex isn't falling for it, but he's just holding his own. Mezzy, 5. Alex is doubling it, and he finally goes in with a swing. Movistar Riders doing everything they can right now, 14-9, and C9 might not see 10 if this continues.
Oh, you thought Mezzy was going to get away with it for a moment.
That was daring, wasn't it?
And that's the thing, right? Because it's 10 seconds, like the longer that they don't hear that second tap for in a way, Alex might even be doubting himself, thinking, well, the defuse should have come in by now. You know, maybe he had a kit. But he does make the right choice to swing wide. I was so nervous there.
He got 8 seconds in. Like, he got very close. He had no info on that last player as well. Probably your best
Look at this. Look at all those FAMAs. See, Cloud9, they're the people's team, man.
Yeah, but these aren't on burst, Harry. Not unless someone's
well,
trolling.
you know, maybe. You never know.
Nothing like putting a FAMAS on burst and dropping it to your teammate. You've been there, or you've done that, rather.
Yeah, it's great.
Smartboss is still in spawn.
Ugh.
Just chilling.
Ugh.
Big chilling. No one's pushing for Cloud9.
You hate that, man. If you're Cloud9 and you're thinking, like, man, we've hit this great timing on the wrap round, you know, we can try and get up silo, because they do have lobby control. And this has at least given them a lot of information to go off of, right, on the Cloud9 side. They take away lobby, they leave Mezzy pushed up in the door. So all their attention is focused right now down on this B site and outside.
Oh,
there's the swing from Alex. He's dropped the bomb. Shox is out of the round, and now that's even more information to go off of if you're Cloud9. Not only have you taken lobby away, but you know that you've read this right with the info that you've been given. Sure, they lose Alex after that one. Opaz getting out into A, bests Mezzy, hits a really good timing there. Mezzy with an unfortunate game, and rounds like that are only going to make you feel worse. You know, you've held for that kind of peak all damn round. The moment you stop looking, there's the peak you were waiting for. That's a Cloud9 left in a 2-on-3. Smooya's just holding the vent. Floppy's teasing him. Oh, the flash is a little bit brutal, but luckily enough, Alex is there to bail them out. And Zeppa's just saving. Movistar Riders are on to 15, and Cloud9 have got no money left. Inferno, it's looking real likely at this point in time.
Yeah. No, you've hit the nail on the head there. Flashes like that are ones where you're so ready for the fight that you flick back in too early and you actually look into the flash. Very awkward, but good cover. So even though Smooya's blind, it doesn't matter. His team bail him out, and 15 rounds found. Zeppa saves the FAMAS, a grim compensation here. No, I love how daring Alex is to go for plays like that, right? Like, it's 5-on-5 at that point. You know, no one's making any noise. No one's forcing any fights. Everyone's just going about taking map control and doing their default, moving down secret. And Alex just waits, and then swings the door and kills the bomb. Like, you know, it's a roll of the dice more than anything. But when you've got the faith, and when you're patient enough that you pick the right time, well, he picked the perfect time. Shox looking the wrong way, free bomb drop, and with that comes huge info plus the advantage that isn't even traded. So, yeah, I like that Alex is so capable going for something like that. And even though we do have struggling players on Cloud9, he's up there with 24 kills, top of the server. Sadly, might not matter, as Cloud9 need to win 6 rounds in a row, only to reset the clock.
Yeah, all the pressure's on C9 at this point in time. They try to get aggressive early, and they net that kill. Most importantly, drop the bomb as well. And so suddenly, you know, this kind of little veil of outside smokes that you threw, or just the one to cross at red, kind of, oh, this is nice from Opaz. The delayed vent play does get down, even with Mezzy up inside of that A-bomb site. Wasn't holding for the vent drop, though, so that's a little bit of ground gained. Movistar with 2 smokes still in their arsenal and a player crossed at red. They're going to throw the outside smokes late to try and go secret, right? Join up with their teammate in the vent. And with Mopoz already holding, you hope that these smokes, you hope that they force a player to vent drop, not expecting Mopoz in those vents because he's silent late dropped. So that is a really nice idea to try and get kills out of a round like this. But you have to get past S-Tag first for this to even work. You've done a lot of damage. He's barely alive, but you still haven't dealt with him yet. And this is buying time for the rotations to come through. Mopoz still waiting down in those vents, still patient as ever. Hasn't been dropped the kill he was hoping for. And so at this point, Movistar, they've kind of written off these vent rotates. I think they've read this round pretty well, anticipating that maybe it's going to be a lengthier ramp rotation. So they send Mopoz in to really sell this fake while the rest of the gang move over towards main.
He knows there's two here as well. He's got his eyes on ramp. Oh, can he even escape? That would be beautiful, but Floppy hunts him down, and Zeppa's still here to deny a plant with 10 seconds. The nades in the hand of Shox. He's gone. Smooya needs something unbelievable here, but he hasn't got the clock for it. 4 seconds, and Zeppa just swings and wins. Cloud9 up another. They finally break the streak. They break the curse that was being placed upon them. And yeah, like you said, that was a really good idea in terms of what Movistar Riders were trying to do.
It felt like they started to doubt it a little bit, right? Like, I think it's because Moppers actually gets pretty deep into B before he even fights anyone. Yeah. And so then the bomb starts to go back secret. And then he goes, oh, actually, wait, the reason I didn't see anyone at ramp is because they've already rotated, mate. They're in the site with me. Yeah. And so then, you know, rotating the bomb out of secret, all that just takes precious extra seconds. And it leads to Zeppa getting set up in the hut, then denying the bomb plant.
Molly on the roof for Alex, that's key. That is disruptive. One of these smokes thrown by Movistar Riders. They're going to have to fill it with another one. It's fine, it's not the end of the world, but it is just a little bit more of your utility, your arsenal gone from the round. I like to see that. Knowing, it's cool to see that because, many people just throw the molly at red because that's where the standard smokes come in. But it's a good example of knowing what smokes your opponents like to throw, going through the demos, etc. Traded at ramp. Are they ready for Alex? Oh, he fires early on the jiggle peak. He still continues to spray and they run into it. Steel trading, but the bomb lost in lobby. And Zeppa covering Mezzi's back. Good 1-2 punch from Cloud9. Keep them alive as Smooya stuck in a clutch. He looks away as they peek the hut, but they don't commit. There's a chance here for Smooya. Shotgun AWPing, no scope misses, and Cloud9 11. Still believing, still hope in the boys in blue.
Options is still open to the Movistar Riders here, right? They could even, bring some AKs into this round and still be able to buy in the next, but instead they take a full eco apart from on Shox. I believe that's maybe because Alex can drop a gun round. I don't really know. What did he even drop? He just got utility with the...
I don't know. Either way, hoping they get a plant here.
Yeah, they're going to need one now. Here's the little A crunch out through the hut. Mezzi not able to get anything. Instead, it's Zeppa who's got to step up. Back of the site, and there's the lineup. Nice. Zeppa on for the ace. Not going to get it, but 4 in the round. Denying a bomb plant, losing his teammates and putting up enough resistance for the rest of the gang to get involved on the Cloud9 side. And now we've got these 2 heroes emerging for Cloud9, right? Alex, who's been that pillar of consistency, sitting up there at the top of the board, and Zeppa really starting to come alive. He's always been so good at these A-site anchors. And so that is at least a good pairing as well for Mezzi, who, as mentioned, is having a bit of a rough game. Well, you've got Zeppa there, who is so damn comfortable on this part of the map. It is his bread and butter. So that A-site is no longer like a worry for Cloud9. Aggression trying to come through. Oh, dear.
Double jump. AWP's been picked up as well. That's a huge bit of weaponry. S-Tag got a fight against it. Doesn't even know how close it's holding right now. He could just kill it from the side. No one's watching, no one's covering. And S-Tag is playing patient. There's the frag, looks for another, and S-Tag always getting more than one, always getting just that little bit extra. The money's worth. And so now with Movistar Riders' advantage gone, they've got to rely on Alex's position. The bomb is waiting a ramp on Smooya. He knows how to AWP his drop lower. If he can get it, could be a big pickup, but sticks with the rifle for now, knowing S-Tag was nearby. Doesn't want to jump the gun, especially with this position from Alex. So much room going up rafters. Zeppa in the hut again, a position that you can't really clear without swinging out wide from heaven. But this is definitely the plan here for Movistar Riders. End on this A site. Smooya can come up and join his teammate before he makes a play, trying to trade that kill if things go wrong. Zeppa still with his eyes on top as well. Timing needs to be perfect here. Spots the first, but he can't get the kill. Smooya's dropped in for the plant.
And somehow this has ended up in a 2-on-2, right? And those heroes that we identified in Alex and Zeppa, they're both gone. So now we look at S-Tag and Mezzi. What can they offer up? What can they do with the bomb planted for heaven? This is a really, really rough spot to be in for the C9 side. They need time. They need plenty of it. And so they've got to get into the site and flush out Smooya before this becomes a problem. They boost
Nice.
S-Tag over, run boost to try and get him a little bit closer. Now that Molly's been thrown out early. Temporarily, they've got the fight into the site, and the Molly even burns out the second man. They'll get it done. Cloud9, it came down to the two kind of underdogs, players that have been quiet to keep the dream alive, and they will. 13 on the board now. And so still in with a chance of overtime.
Yeah, this is really impressive. I didn't fully believe it at 59. It looked really good for Movistar Riders, but Cloud9, they've had an answer for everything. And yeah, it feels like Movistar Riders doubted themselves at times. Like getting into that round there, they had a really good position, a 4-on-3, holding a lot of control. They had an all picked up as well, and they don't even cover it. And they start splitting up. They start, you know, like loosening up. And that's when Cloud9 just choke them out of the round. S-Tag coming up from B and hitting some very good timings. Alex with the AWP in garage. V Smooya, who is on top of the silo with his. Alex doesn't know it, but he's pinned into this position with Smooya watching behind the garage. Neither of them have seen anything, so not really a lot of info to work with, and Alex escapes as Smooya moves away. S-Tag is going to be the man finding the first, taking down Mopoz. That sneaky vent play that has been a problem in the past, no more. And now outside utility coming in. Credit card Molly, secret Molly, and main smoke. This is the hell play. This is the big wrap round the world and round and back again, rather, for Movistar Riders. Look at how deep they've gotten. They're going to walk the smoke. Oh, no flash. Floppy flicks, but Steel is quick, and he finds that 4v4.
And then just silence, right? They get that kill, but they're not quick to go. Instead, they group up over here in hell, and they could make a break for ramp. They could try and go under the nose of Mezzy. There is this AWP over at ramp side. That's Alex holding on. Mezzy dropped out of heaven. And now that's going to entice these players back up to A. Just Zeppa. But as mentioned, this guy's defenses at the A bomb site often first rate. Flashed off the angle, helped out by S-Tag. And now time starts to become a problem for the Riders as well.
May. S-Tag can't even see them, and he's shooting the smoke, and he's hitting body. He's like tap, 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 hits a couple of body shots, and then just runs through and transfers them both. This guy is crazy good. And Cloud9 fully believing in it now. Movistar Riders fully molding probably, because this has been, you know, freebie. This is 59. This was theirs in the pocket. And somehow, some way, Cloud9 have pulled it back to the edge of overtime. One more to get past regulation. And the money isn't perfect either. We got a Mac 10. We haven't got that AWP for Smooya. Util suffering. Down the vent for Mopoz again. Look who's there. Oh, he's trapped.
He's not down the vent.
He's blinded. But even if he was, it's a death sentence. S-Tag's already in the lower site. Mopoz takes a bullet, and he gets finished off by S-Tag in B. Alex escapes up the ladder, taking damage on the way up, but Floppy has lower on lock. Mopoz couldn't get there. No one can for Movistar Riders with this smoke in their face.
This is weird. I get into hell. Take away this control, but Floppy wins out his fight onto Sharks. He's even got S-Tag nearby to back him up. Two players back inside of A. It's another one of these late A crunches through the heavens for Movistar Riders, but these have just not been working. These have been painful. Alex, the guy that they couldn't finish off earlier on, they brought him down to 16 points of health. He's a real threat. They throw that retake one-way smoke, trying to give themselves something to make this happen. 40 seconds, so they still have time. They can wait for Smooya to wrap in through main. All these trades, all these angles are accounted for. Zeppa hidden at the CT vent, dropping the bomb, leaves it all on Smooya. 1v4, the odds forever against him in a round like this. With crossfires already set up, there's nowhere he can go, and this heads to overtime. My oh my, it didn't look like it was gonna happen, but we guess it is. Cloud9 versus the Movistar Riders, set to continue in just a moment. Now we head into OT. AWPs on either side. Right away, Alex has got his, Smooya's bought his out as well. The thing that's so impressive about this is, like, it's a pretty good team effort from Movistar Riders. Really, it still just has been these same three faces for Cloud9 to try and get this squad into OT in the first place. Oh, the Mollies made these smokes miss in a very big way, and yet still someone's gotten down. They don't know about Steel. I don't think they saw him, and Alex is now holding this smoke. Does seem like S-Tag's ready for it, and noise has been made by Steel, so they know that one's here. Alex is legged by Smooya, and he tries to hang around to fight, but all that's done is give the opening kill away.
Yeah, he also dropped a smoke in his death as well. It's actually a really good smoke for Movistar Riders to move outside. It's one that T's often throw to cut off those hell windows. So look at the room taken by Steel in this round. Very, very deep. He was lower a minute ago, keep that in mind. Now he's in CT spawn. Very mobile. And on the opposite end of things, standing still like a tank, is Mopos holding ramp, killing Floppy on his aggro move. And now, Movistar Riders, well, they lost 6 rounds in a row to get us into overtime, where they might just be able to find the first, wishing they found this many rounds ago. But everything changes when you hit OT. Mezzy holding down the site, double kill, killing both Heaven players, and Zeppa's providing cover, but not for long, dead to the hut. Mezzy finds a trade, he spots another in main, that's the AWP, and he finds the kill. Smooya dead, Mezzy on for the ace, and Shox is only on 10 points of health. Will Mezzy win this round? 20 seconds, that bomb needs to move now, and Mezzy has repositioned to perfection, denying any chance of getting an A plant. It has to be a vent drop, but it's too late. Shox won't clear this corner. Oh, he's gone down. I don't know if there's time. I think Mezzy might have won the round. It's going to be close. But Shox, he just has the plant. Mezzy still in, looking for the ace.
I don't like it. Mezzy, a very, very quiet game, but here it is in overtime. We might have him explode onto our screens. If he's able to pick this up, it would be the ace. Shox waiting patiently, repositions up above. Mezzy with the swing, and there it is, the ace in the round. Cloud9 on to 16. They take the first in overtime. Wow. Movistar Riders, they had that in the bag, it felt like, but they keep giving Mezzy these fights. They just kept on offering up the kills. And fair enough, like thus far, he hasn't really shown he could have won them, but there, we get to see the Mezzy we needed. And I tell you what, it does make me a little bit worried. Because up until now, it has felt like a 3v5. Well, if Mezzy's able to hit the ground running in OT, suddenly the fact that you were quiet throughout that entire first and second half can get written off because, you know, the scores at the doors are just completely reset here. You know, like it's like a whole new game that only comes down to these 6 rounds. And if Mezzy's able to show up for them, it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And he's looking to finish strong.
Wow. Yeah. 1 on 3, ace. Opening round of OT, getting over double digits. Everything about that round was just perfect for Mezzy. Cloud9 up by 1. Deep smokes again. Alex going to flash yard. Mezzy can make a move with it if he pleases. And now he's got his confidence back. Now he's got the blood flowing. But Steel pulls it out of his body and trades quickly as he tries to evaporate back through the smoke. Alex still holding a long angle with this AWP, and the bomb's been dropped back towards Garage. Zeppa has an open line of sight on that one right now. Alex can't find a second player, but they're crossing behind Red right now, and still 2 more in the lobby. So stuck with the bomb outside. Shox has a lot to do, and he's getting wrapped from below. S-Tag with a good timing, and Smooya looking for anything with this AWP. His teammate coming through the hut in the meantime. He might have one here, but the flick misses. Mopos trades, and we've seen a 1v3 from this man before. Let's see if he can do it again.
40 seconds. Mopos up towards Silo. The wrap onto S-Tag, and he finds it for free. Now just Alex left to beat. Alex posted up. Where's the AWP gone? Where's the AWP? Alex, he's lost the AWP. Has he? He's only got the Deagle. He's trying to win it with the Deagle. Mopos, is he ready? There it is. The Deagle works.
Was that purpose?
And the AWP retrieved. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
It's not like he's trying to deny an AWP at OT. Everyone's got the money for it. Yeah, maybe dropped it looking for a rifle and couldn't find the rifle and just sticks with a pistol. Fine. Why not? Hey, it works. Cloud9 winning the rounds, even if they shouldn't. And a really nice try at that clutch from Mopos again. This time he can't do it. Yeah, Cloud9, I imagine they're having a lot of fun at this point, right? They knew that even if they lost this map, they'd have the lifeline of Inferno. But, once they started pulling the comeback, it's been all glory for Cloud9. 8 rounds in a row. I mean, what's not to love? Mopos is down the vent this time. I think Cloud9 definitely cottoned onto that near the end of regulation, but S-Tag hasn't stopped him this time around, getting into the decomposition. Only damage done. Alex watching yard, but those smokes should get in the way. Again, missing. I didn't see anyone throwing mollies, so I don't know if that's just a missed lineup for Movistar Riders, but they replenish it anyway. And Mopos misses S-Tag, who will get caught throwing nades. Mopos needs this kill now. He needs to get the room for his team, but he's going the wrong way.
Hang on, he's going in double doors.
Oh, what's happening?
No,
He's
how did he get that?
It's over, GG. This doesn't make sense.
Nah, man, that's a weird one. I think he was just hoping he could be like the spearhead, right? They don't know that he's here, and he's far deeper than they were ready for. And so he's like, yeah, man, they don't know that I'm coming. I should get away with this one, and he should have. I don't know how. You know, Floppy didn't even have the AUG out. He had to take his weapon out, and then just somehow puts it up on the board. And now they're ready for this A play on the side of Cloud9. Alex with the AWP. He's been used to getting dealt these heaven wraps whenever Movistar Riders have tried to go for these late A plays, especially when they've got the outside control. And so look, he's one step ahead. There's a nade to greet you on this heaven push. Zeppa's holding from down in the site. That's scary enough as is. The removal is swift. It's all onto Smooya, and he can't get it done. 18 to 15. Wow. Cloud9 all the way from 9 to 15. Right, Movistar Riders with 6 chances to close this game out.
Yeah, this is just a comm issue or something. I don't know what, like Mopos, he obviously hit some very unfortunate timings, right? Trying to wrap S-Tag, and he goes through the vent as S-Tag leaves the vent and aggressors in secret, and then his teammates are panicking. Hey, he's in secret, kill him. And at that point, Mopos is just running around looking for a kill, looking for anything. Oh dear, and yeah, he runs into B and loses his gunfight, so just all falls apart around that. Felt like a lot of rounds in his T side in regulation and OT. Movistar Riders, their plans have been disrupted so early that they're just mid-round calling and they're just hoping for the best. But Mopos, quite the recovery in this round. 2 kills, denying the vent play, blinded for both. He couldn't see a single frag. Mezzi does deal with the ramp aggro. Movistar Riders don't want to get ahead of themselves. This one's not done, although it might be if Cloud9 get their way. Bomb dropped, Smooya ahead of the Molotov. Might have to commit here, might have to make a decision as he burns to 30. Mezzi gets the package out alive, but he is on his own on an island in the lobby, winning his fight to 4 health. Floppy on a big flank as well, and this could be the closer for Cloud9 if these kills keep getting delivered.
Floppy's gone. It's just Mezzi. Can he give us another one of these clutches? He knows that one player's at ramp and the other was just seen outside, so trying to go fast in towards A. That smoke down in main, but Mopos spams it. Movistar Riders, they just about get away with it. It's still, it's not comfortable. Nope. It's not nice. Nope. You're not loving these rounds, but you're getting them.
Yeah.
And you're trying to get yourselves to a second overtime. My, oh my. Oh, all right. So, you know, finally we have a round come through for the Movistar Riders. As mentioned, 9 in a row for Cloud9. Cloud9 in a row, as they call it.
Yeah, that's actually why they threw that round, Harry, because, you know, they didn't want to get 10.
For Brandon.
No,
Henry's very, very passionate about the Brandon. All right, boys?
Well, yeah, 2 more chances to do this. Or we run it back. Hey, if Movistar Riders get there, all the more credit, but I'm a little worried for them. Molly down in credit. Alex can't move through it. He'll get heard. The tick damage. They grab Garage as 4 players walk through secret. There's a gap in the smoke, and Alex is dead to S-Tag. 2 players here can run boost across. Is he going to smoke main? Trying to stop anyone from coming back and trading. Steal misses the jump across. Oh, he looks away, and he's going to get double peeked. There's the kill, and lower players aggressing as well. That's often the undoing of Movistar Riders' re-aggression as Cloud9 holding these mid-rounds, and a 4-on-2 to take this B bomb site, to take the series, and to eliminate the Riders. Can they do it?
Smooya on that British AWP, going to try and deliver, but Alex cancels him out right away. Shox is the last man standing, the last hope for Movistar Riders. And there's not much hope left. Alex there to seal the deal, and Cloud9 take it from 9 to 15 into an overtime, and then they only drop 1 round. This